just soaking up the sun for one last day, fly home tomorrow. But Jay sent me some feedback yesterday on the swing, and I just wanted to go through it today, and probably a couple of videos from today, do a bit of a fly on the wall practice session, and then also I just want to talk through some swing stuff and display the video that Jay sent me, just to kind of showcase what we're working on and, you know, trying to feel in the swing. So
hey mate, thanks for sending these over. Yeah, look, definitely looking better. A couple of things I'm going to highlight for you that I want to see a bit different. With the iron, I think it's really nice. Some really nice swings here. And I think taking this to the top is a dream. I really do think, you know, keeping it in the 3 with a little bit of width is cool. Like, I like that. And that's where driver kind of goes a little bit for me. That as you start working to the top here again, I just think the main difference here is just the structure of the arms could be a little bit more, and I think I said this in our video, that if you had the, and again, I know that, I definitely know that Brandon's got one or used one, the ball, but with the band, again, mine's not going to be right at all, but the ball with the band where you pop that round here, especially with driver, I think that keeping it in the 3 is one thing, but I just need a little bit more here with it rather than sunken in like that, because that's when in the downswing things can get a little bit more narrow and pulley. So even in transition with driver, and I think this will be a game changer to be fair, even if you kept it in the 3, but with driver, just try and felt like like imagine your swing circle was really wide with driver. At least then this thing's gonna have a chance to unload rather than getting narrow and pulley through here. And again, then you can feel widen in here and then through. That'd be the biggest thing, driver, because you can just see it just wants to firstly separate elbow to elbow, which again, so I'm back on camera, which is an indication that as well there is a shortening of the radius. You can see that, right? Versus the lengthening will keep my arms nice and tight. And yeah, the iron swing's pretty good, mate, to be honest. You can still see an element of like, I want to say cheating it, like you're dropping your arms downwards opposed to keeping these together and moving more this way. So you can it still wants to roll inwards. It's pretty good, mate, to be honest. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. It's really good through here. But yeah, driver especially, mate.
yeah, obviously we had that right arm move that talks about the positions 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, so I'm trying to get in this position here at setup, but with this wrist angle it's no good, so the wrist needs to go into that position but the elbow needs to remain there. So, you know, it is this lovely impact position. I've been hitting a lot of balls just one-handed, just really trying to feel what that feels like to, you know, keep it in 3 the whole way. And yeah, over time, you know, I can feel myself starting to understand the hitting area, keeping it in 3 and what that feels like. And then yeah, as we spoke about in the videos, you know, the iron swing actually looks pretty great at the top, but with driver, interestingly enough, I kind of lose some space in the arms. They kind of get from here, they kind of work downwards so I can get a little bit more range of motion. So yeah, this position with the irons is actually really good and it feels really good. Rarely missing an iron shot right now, but yeah, that driver just needs a little bit of work. Try and get some down the line here and showcase what this backswing looks like with the irons. Hi. So the arms are nice together there. And the difference between that and the driver, like I was saying, it just gets a little bit kind of narrow here, and then that's what's causing that thing on the way down, is where the arms are separating. Like Jay said, I love the way that he's explaining things, and you know, I can understand it pretty easy in my crazy head, which is one of the main tasks for me, is actually understanding it. In the free, keep it in the free. I do feel this position here like so important for me. It's like this position. You know, like if that right arm starts tipping this way and that right elbow is over the left arm, that's when I know I'm in a bad spot. But if I can keep that right arm under left here, P5, sets me up pretty good. That's money. That's money. The iron swing's down. Got to keep working on it. And let's go into some drivers. Let's go and have a little look, shall we? So there's obviously different ways that we could see if we're achieving these different positions from feels or mirrors or whatever. One thing that I like to do is just get it in motion. You know, if I can do it in an actual golf swing, film it, see it, you know, we're doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit some drivers here, because like Jay said, the iron swing was fine. So yeah, we're just gonna go straight into some drivers and just have a little look at this backswing, because it's definitely always something that I've struggled with mobility wise. I don't know where my body's at, and just got a screening the other day with Gary from here. He's awesome. Seeing where my body is capable in turning to is also, you know, a big thing for the golf swing, right? Like, if I actually physically can't get to these positions, how am I actually going to achieve that? And we had a test the other day with my right arm on the wall. You know, could I get my right wrist back on the wall at a 60-degree angle squat? And I couldn't. So, you know, that right arm in the shoulder isn't mobilized to where we need it to be, and that might be a reason to why I, you know, do that move in the downswing. So yeah, there's so much stuff that actually goes into a golf swing, and you know, the mobility side, I think, is definitely something that we underlook, and don't actually know what the body's capable of doing. We can all say, you know, I want you in that position, but can you actually physically get there is one battle, you know. Right, so let's get this set up down the line and hit some drivers. Let's see what we're working with this morning. So I'm actually going to just go ahead and hit one. Don't really care where this goes, but I just want to see the swing, see where the arms are at. Flush, low fade. I mean, that was pretty pure. Whoa, that is close, but it's good for the phone. Hopefully you can see the phone. Actually, I'm going to stand behind the camera so that I can actually see what I'm showing you guys. Right. So as we turn to the top here, have a look at that right arm position there. It's actually quite good. You can see how it's quite flat compared to like an iron swing. The arms are very, very flat there. Just try and hit another one and get them a little bit higher and get them arms closer together. Yeah, as first swings go, that wasn't really that bad, but as Jay was saying, it does get a little bit kind of like flat, and this way the arms kind of like separate, and I get a lot of range of motion from like that movement in the left arm is kind of like this way. Obviously over exaggerating, but you know, it kind of goes, that's how I get my range of motion. So see if we can get one where we get really, really wide. This is quite an insight to how pros practice here. You know, I'm not even thinking about where this ball's going. I'm just going to try and put a good swing on this. Probably just feel, I've got a nice shadow on the floor here, which is very helpful. Just try and feel that. I mean, that was awful, but let's see if we made some progress in that. Yeah, I mean, that turn in the backswing there. Yes. See, that's looking more like it. Obviously, I hit an awful golf shot. I almost missed the club, but put a screenshot over that now of them two backswings. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Just got to get that in full motion now, you know? It's sometimes really, really not that hard to... I think to feel a change in the golf swing isn't that hard, but then to actually like fundamentally put it in out on a golf course, like that's the brutal bit. Because when you go back out on course, it's like you just go back to what is comfortable ultimately at the end of the day. But yeah, there's the two backswings that hopefully you guys can see, and that's night and day right there. That is night and day. I think that actually, you know, when the arms are a little bit higher there, club kind of wants to shallow this way, you know, versus when the club is flat, laid off, it kind of wants to go that way, you know, wants to go over. Get them arms like nice and high, nice and wide. It kind of wants to slot into this position here. Feel it, it's a stretch that is a stretch. Wow, that was a good strike. Let's have a look at that then. Look at this. Look at that. That's 10 times better. Watch that shallow on the way down as well. Club goes out of the screen. Oh my god, that's out of this world. Exiting through the shoulder. Keep doing that. I think it's so easy to come to the range and just bash ball after ball after ball after ball, but like, you know, when you come to the range with a goal in mind or a swing change in mind, you've actually got a purpose to be there. Rather than just beating balls, try and give yourself a reason to go to the driving range and get better. You know, work on something that's going to make you better. And whether that be, you know, I think as well, ultimately finding something that works for you and doing that every single time is, you know, you don't have to be going on the range and working on something new every time. You can go to the range and maintain, you know, I mean, this camera angle is not the greatest, but that swing right there was as close as it's ever been. Really, really good that. Within a couple of balls, just trying to be purposeful on what we're working on. Just keep going. Feel it, feel it, feel it. Wide, wide, wide. Basically just stay wide. foot slipped and still flushed it. I think obviously getting it into that really high and wide position is over exaggerated, but yeah, ultimately it's you've got to feel exaggerations in the golf swing to make a change. This game's so hard, and to feel something different to what you've naturally done is so difficult. That's why you've got to over exaggerate it so much to get it right. That's hard, man. That is a stretch. Just towed it. I want to hit one good. Even though the swing might look good, I want to strike it. I don't want to tow it. Feels so different now. Really different. Come on. Wide in the free. That's just towy. Towy, just pulling across it a little bit. Wow. That didn't move a muscle. Been practicing like 20 minutes and I'm absolutely melting already. Out here is just mental. To think that back home you'd be in shorts. Sorry. Back home you'd be in waterproof trousers, beanie hat, thermal leggings, and probably still be cold. Out here is just unbelievable. So great to come out to places like this and practice, film. It's an absolute dream come true, and big shout out to Education City. They've been great with me. And yeah, this place is just unbelievable. I don't know why you wouldn't come to Qatar for a winter holiday. I mean, essentially, I would say it's very similar weather-wise to Dubai, but just nicer. You know, it's quieter, more relaxed. The weather's great every single day. You know, you don't even need to look at your weather app. Just come up and put your shorts and t-shirt on, because that's probably what you'd be wearing every single day out here. But right, back to the golf swing. Let's see how she's looking. Yeah, I mean, that's way different right there. I'm going to insert another screenshot of the top of the backswing. I mean, that is way different. It's still not quite it, but that is way different. And I'm pretty sure like it shallows a lot nicer from there as well. Yeah, I mean, that left arm's kind of staying straighter in the downswing. I'll put a screenshot of that versus before. And even the video that I sent Jay, you know, in the one that he's analysing, I certainly don't hit that position in the downswing. You see it in the left arm is staying a lot straighter. It's kind of like this, not... and then turning onto the ball. It's absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. I think we'll do another hour here hitting drivers. Go down, have an iced Spanish latte, rejuvenate some energy, and then do some putting, chipping for an hour. Come back up here, got a sesh with Gaz in the gym, get pumped, and then probably have another practice session, beat the boys at a chipping game, and then yeah, wrap it up, go out for some nice food. So I think another side to filming the swing is obviously being careful you're not filming it too much. Is probably one of my bad traits. You know, you're not actually out here, right, go and practice for 20 minutes now, do what you've been doing in them videos, feel it over and over again, and then film one. So it's actually what I'm going to do now. Just going to hit a few drivers and see if we can get this feel down a little bit better. Just got to keep that width in the downswing as well. Club tour. That deserved a club tour. That was purina. It's low key pure. It's not very like powerful at the minute because I'm kind of like drilling and, you know, trying to feel something. But right, let's try and actually get one like a bit of pace into it. So all I'm trying to do now is, I mean, all we've done is probably half an hour, 40 minutes there, but I want one to be a bit more natural, a bit more speed, but look somewhat better. So I know it's not gonna look 100% perfect yet, but you know, I want it to look remotely closer to where we're trying to be, and also hit a good shot. That would be key. Wow, please be it. Please look better. So that one was actually pure, but camera angle was bad, which was on me, and I just kind of got a little bit this way in the downswing. It's just not quite there. It's absolutely marginal. But you know, these are all the 1%ers, and like under pressure, like that movement there causes me issues. Causes me to fade it more, hit the, you know, bad shots that I don't want to see. So come on, let's hit one here. Come on, baby. So wide, keep the width, keep the width, keep the width. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? If only. If only I could do that at 120 mile an hour. Probably be playing at Pebble Beach, so. I'll tell you what, man. That is closer. Closer. Really, really close. Yeah, that's like the purest driver's swing I've ever made in my life, I think. Oh my god. Oh, it's low key close as. I'm gonna put that on the screen slow mo. Oh mate, that is close. Oh my god, that is so close. I'm not filming another one. Sometimes as well, right, you gotta know when to stop. Like, obviously I'm gonna keep grinding it, but you gotta know when it starts getting that close in terms of filming it. That's where, right, okay, let's just keep doing this now. Do that for another half hour, film one. Yeah, at the start it's like, right, let's really try and get them positions of where I want the club or what I'm trying to work towards. And then, you know, once you've kind of hit all of them positions, why do you need to keep filming it? Especially when you get one really, really close at full speed. I love this game. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So after a nice little iced Spanish latte, I feel a little bit rejuvenated. This weather out here is just unbelievable, and it's quite hard to get used to. I think if I spent a bit more time out here, I would get used to it more, but yeah, you just melt in the sun. And it's not even hot out here yet for the people out here. Some people are wearing coats. So this drill is one that I found on Instagram. I saw someone called Chris Paisley, I think his name was. Yeah, he did this drill, and basically you're going to have tees from 3 foot back in 1 foot segments, 3 lives, and you have to hold the putt to move back to the next one. My record currently is 16 foot, but make sure you give yourself like a good tough putt, you know. Once you get the read on these putts, you know, it can definitely get a lot easier. But like, look, this is on, I mean, this is literally on probably a 4-5% slope, so especially up here, this is going to be really, really tough. So if I get back to like double digits on this one, I'll be absolutely buzzing. But let's start off from 3 feet, see if we can start off strong. Okay, to 4 foot. Try and go through my routine like every single putt. 3 footers, I just kind of like bang them in. I mean, I'm aiming this 4 footer like 2 cups outside right already. Don't even want to think about what it's going to be like at 10 feet. Yeah, I mean, this putt that I've selected is kind of crazy. It's probably borderline illegal. I've just hit my ankle. You know when you hit your ankle with the putter? Yeah, once you get your percent slope like early, you can kind of cheat it because you know the break. I'm hoping it's a free. Snap, snap. Oh. 1 life down. Just kind of hit that a little bit too firm, I think. Go back through the routine. Yeah. Oh, this putt is crazy. What am I doing? So we've got 2 lives remaining and we're at 6 feet. Big putt. Catches it. Stay up, stay up. Oh, it did. What a putt. Through the routine again, get the percent slope. Do you know what? I feel like now it's going to start to go more. Like, just personally from like a feel perspective, I just feel like the slope's kind of gradually increasing early on. So I've given this a little bit more than what I think, or what I feel in the feet, sorry. I mean, that putt is brutal. 1 life left. Yeah, pretty tough one. Let's set up another one. So, putting game 1, that was 7 feet completed. Ooh, thought I shoved it. Just creeped in. Straight in the middle. Straight in the middle. Oh, I hit it so firm. Wow. Okay, 3rd time lucky. Through the routine. It's a good line. You've hit it twice. Should have a good read by now. Come on. 3 times from 8 feet. Poor 7 feet is the score to beat. I mean, that was a yeah. I mean, have I found a impossible putt there or something? Let me hit that one more time. That's outrageous. I'm giving it a little bit more break. Or less, and it's like... Yes. Right, let's do some start line work and check the stroke is stroking. So this one's going to be really, really similar to the long game in a sense. Obviously we're checking start line, checking stroke, and I'm going to film it a couple of times on my phone just to see what it looks like. And then visually, once I'm kind of happy with how setup's looking, how the stroke's looking, I'll then move into my practice. And I think this is very, very important when practicing, is double checking things are in the place where you want it to be. Obviously, if I come here and the first stroke, my tendency is to get the putter a little bit inside on the way back. So, you know, if I come in here and the first putt looks like the putter's on the way out, on the way back, and I'm kind of cutting across it, just for example, I ingrain that for the next hour. I'm going to go out on the course and have something that I've practiced poorly, you know? So I think there's a big part to practice, making sure you are actually practicing stuff that fundamentally looks correct and is correct. You know, make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure it looks good, feels good, and is good. So let's have a little look at this. Putter feels really, really comfortable at the minute. Feels like a real strength in my game. Pure. Pure. One putt, happy with it. And we'll go ahead and now grind this for until my gym session. And we'll check my watch, I haven't got it on. How long until my gym session? We got 20 minutes, so yeah, good grind for 20 minutes and then off to the gym. Big society going on behind us. I think they're getting out on the course. Really cool to see the impact that like YouTube and social media has, that people like all around the world have noticed me. It's pretty cool. Like there was a guy on the range earlier with like an Indonesia shirt on, said that he'd seen a few of my videos. So yeah, it's really cool, and to call this a job is outrageous. But yeah, I can't thank everyone enough that supports me and continues to support my channel. And if you've got a start line drill, you know, do every single length of putt, like 10 foot, 6 foot, like I'll even hit some like 4-footers. You know, really double check that it's all of it starting online. Sometimes when the stroke's out, the 4-footers might start offline because you haven't got the room to counteract. You might start a 30-footer online more than your 4-footers. So yeah, generally I would say the longer putts you struggle to start online more, but yeah, it's never say never. Look at that roll. Look at that roll. Tell you what, I might have randomly lined that up perfect to go in that hole. Let's have a little look. I think one thing as well is like lining up correct. People don't think about that being an issue, but you know, if you're not comfortable at the line or it's not perfect, you will not hit a good putt. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Oh my god, I've lined it up perfect. Oh my god. That is actually hilarious. I kind of sliced that a little bit, I think. I need to watch that one back. That was a bit, didn't really roll pure. Got to start it online with a good speed. Oh, I've bashed it. I've bashed it. How amazing is putting that, like, you know, you could hit a ball through a station that's no wider than a ball. It's tight, you know, and then it misses by like a foot left. I'm gonna do one no line here. yeah. And there's the 3 putts. Through the exact same start line. All pretty similar speeds. One's missed left, one's missed right, and one's gone in. Explain that.
Right. Now control it back in. There you go. See the difference there?
Yeah. Oh mate, that right side I can still feel it. It's dead, it's still dead. It's still gone.
Right, take that right foot off. Sorry, turn in, turn up. Right foot off. Turn back into the left hip. Better.
Oh my god, mate. My legs are done. Jesus.
Big toe. There you go.